Hello there everyone, and welcome to High Street Rumble in Barcelona. You're racing with the Ultimate. Today we are driving a Datsun 240Z Modified. We're driving it in a modified finale, one of 3 circuit racing events. And the first event is the High Street track in Barcelona. We're doing 5 laps. We're driving during the day with clear skies. And we started out 11th of 22. Now these laps are not short, so they're going to take a little bit. So we got some time that we can review the track, see what it's like, see where the straight stretches are, where we can pass, and see how aggressive these guys are going to get. The other thing we always got to watch out for is anybody flipping out, wigging out, spinning out, causing chaos right in front of us and maybe taking us out. This is Grid Legends, and it happens once in a while in these races. So keep an eye out. Oh, like that one there, thank God he was over to the side. That way he wasn't going to get in our way. But you got to keep an eye out for that, because that could happen. And if that happens near the end of the race, if you get taken out and you're near the front, you're not going to come back and win that race. So we want to make sure we keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, we got to try and get by these guys, because we have now only moved up 1 position, and we've just started our second run already, second lap. But that's okay, because we're going to keep going here. We catch up to the next batch and we look for our opportunity, and we're trying to drive as clean a race as possible. We don't want to bang and crash. That's not our style. Although sometimes it can't be helped, because some of these guys are pretty aggressive in the way that they drive. So we have to keep an eye out for that. But here we are in the second lap, probably about halfway done already, and we're still playing back and forth between the 11th spot where we started and a little higher, which is not going to help us any, because when we get to these straight stretches like this one here, everybody boots it, and the other cars are all modified versions of the vehicles that they're driving. They're all fast too. They're not slow. So when they step on it on the straight stretches, it's hard to catch them. And you're not going to pass them unless you catch them first. Oh, you got me from behind there. Now there's a guy lost a piece of his car. See, there's all sorts of stuff happening in these races at all times, so you really got to pay attention. But we've got a few cars behind us. We passed a few, so we're moving up ahead in the standings, now being in 8th position. We've only got 7 cars left to pass. This is a real high tempo, high speed race. And which is the reason why I picked the Datsun 240Z. I prefer that one because it has really great traction. You do have to make sure that you brake for corners, because if you don't, you will still spin out, because it's got a lot of power. But the handling is so fantastic that when you're driving it through the streets here, it's just like it flows back and forth along the track. So I really enjoy driving this little car. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of nerve doing that one. Everybody squeezed through without any problems, it looked like, eh? So we're coming along here. We're in our 3rd lap, about to finish that one, as we're catching up to the cars at the front. Now, normally the cars at the front are at the front because they're the fastest cars, but these guys don't seem to be, or seem to want to go that fast. Here they got a straight section, and I'm catching them. So we're going to see if we can get past one of these guys in this lap for sure. We don't want to leave it too long. We'll let them be our pace car for the time being, because there's no point in trying to race around them or, you know, spin out while you're doing that. So we might as well stick with them until there's a nice clean spot to go past them, and then you just don't hold back and you go. That has been our preferred tactic in most of these races, but it depends on what kind of a vehicle you're driving and what the track is like. In this instance, keep up with them. Don't let them get away, because if you do that, then it's going to be harder to catch back up to them again. So you want to stick with them,
And now's about the time that you got to start thinking about getting past that number 2 car. Okay, so we're gonna, whoa, I thought we were gonna go by him that time, but I guess we're gonna wait another second here because we got, oh, the corners, I forgot, that's right. These guys always seem to slow down a fair amount on the corners, which is really strange. And oh, another thing they like to do is just like he was doing there, when you try to go by them, they block you out, or they'll cut you off, or just straight run interference on you. Now, if he wants to do that, that's okay, because we'll get him. We're not worried about that. But you know, I think it's a real sneaky move when you try to cut a guy off like that. But that's okay, because now we've got him, because he couldn't keep up with the 240Z. And we've only got about, oh, half a lap left to go, maybe a little bit over, so we're just gonna flow it back and forth on the track, use as much of the track as we need to use so that we don't slow down too much, but we don't want to push it either, because now is not the time to make a mistake. Now is the time to drive a nice clean race and make it to the finish line first. Now those guys, you can still see them in the rearview mirror, although they are almost 3 seconds behind you now. So I think we got this one in the bag. I really like this one. This high tempo was fun to do. I hope you enjoyed it too, and I hope to see you back here again real soon. You've been racing with the Opafett.